Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. All right, friends. Finally, I'm back in office, so my charger, everything is back with me. So let's now start without much interruption. I will quickly start with the first concept that we learned earlier. Concept number one, we learned currency versus commodity, where I told you that currency is always the numerator and commodity is always the denominator. Okay, I don't have to bother whether I'm in India or whether I'm in US. I always belong only to one place, that is the planet Earth. Everybody clear? So in exam, if you see rupee per dollar, rupee is the currency and dollar is the commodity. Everybody is clear so far? All right. Let's now go to concept number two. All right. Everyone write down. Concept number two, direct code and indirect code. In bracket you write down not important. This one concept creates a lot of confusion. Hence I'm mentioning it is not important, but it's a part of your syllabus. Hence we need to cover this. Can you please write down this in your books now? Alright, friends. Friends, I'll give you a few examples. Example number one. If you're in India, rupee per dollar is what we call it as a direct quote, because normally this is how we quote in India. And dollar bar rupee is what we call it as an indirect quote. Alright. But if I'm in USA, rupee per dollar will become indirect quote. And dollar bar rupee will become a direct quote. The problem with this is that you have to sit and think whether you're in India or you're in USA, and that is how they will confuse you in the examination hall. If based on my concept of currency commodity, if you solve, you belong to planet Earth. You don't even have to worry whether you're in India or you're in USA. So any question comes in the exam, you can directly do it. This method, you have to sit and think whether I'm in India or I'm in US. So by chance, if the question will give you dollar bar rupee, you will become restless. Oh God, I am in India. It is dollar bar rupee. That is indirect code. Let me convert this into direct code. Then I will do it, and it will create a lot of mess. So friends, don't go by this approach. Instead, we will follow the currency commodity approach. Can you write down this in your books now? Alright friends, so we are done with concept number two also. Let's go to concept number three. Bid, ask, spread. The most important concept. Alright friends, bid means the buying rate. Ask means the selling rate. But friends, we have to go a little bit more in depth to get clarity on what we are trying to speak over here. Buying rate of what? Currency or commodity? It is the buying rate of the commodity. Who is buying it? Am I buying it or is it the bank buying it? It is the bank's point of view. So ideally speaking, if you really want to understand what is bid, we are having three terminologies over here. Bank, buy, commodity. Or bid rate is nothing but the bank's buying rate of the commodity. So bank's point of view, bank is buying, and bank is not buying the currency, bank is buying the commodity. We always buy masala dosa. We never go and tell I want to sell rupees. or the short form of this will be BBC. Whereas ask rate will be having the three terminologies. One is bank, okay. Other one will be sell commodity, all right, or the short form will be BSC. Can you write down this in your books now? From exam point of view, when you are cracking a problem on bid, ask or spread, when you are getting confused whether it is a bid rate or whether it is the ask rate, you have to ask two questions to yourself. Question number one, what is the commodity? Question number two, is the bank buying the commodity or selling the commodity? Okay, so if you ask these two questions, 99% chance you will never go wrong in the exam. So please repeat orally these 2 points with me, friends. What is the commodity? Is the bank buying the commodity or selling the commodity? What is the commodity? Is the bank buying the commodity or selling the commodity? What is the commodity? Is the bank buying the commodity or selling the commodity? What is the commodity? Is the bank buying the commodity or selling the commodity? What is the commodity? Is the bank buying the commodity or selling the commodity? Very, very crucial part. Just write down. After that, I will give you 4 permutation combinations which will make sure that you are understanding everything thoroughly. Alright friends, have you put up till here? Now I will give you 4 examples. Exam point of view, nothing beyond these 4 examples can come for bid, ask and spread. Let us start with example number 1. Alright. Let us assume for time being that this is the map of India. Assume, my dear friends. Okay. And let us assume that this is the map of USA. Alright. Now tell me, who is this great guy? This guy is Modi. Who is this great guy? Assume this guy is Trump. Now let us assume Modi has sold something to Trump. What has Modi exactly sold to Trump? Let us say Modi has sold chai to Trump for a value of $1 into he has sold him 1 lakh cups of tea. Assume. So in total, how much money Trump has to pay to Modi? $1 lakh. All the citizens of USA drank this cup of tea. They enjoyed it thoroughly. And Trump was so happy with the quality of chai that he made the payment immediately to Modi. Now Modi has got $1 lakh in his hands. Modi will take this $1 lakh and he will go to his favorite bank. Which is his favorite bank? State Bank of India. Assume. Okay. Now tell me, who is this? No, yeah, this is not the bank. This is Modi. Same person here. Okay. This is the bank. Alright. So now what Modi is going to do is, Modi has got this $1 lakh with him. He is going to the bank and telling the bank, look bank, I have got $1 lakh. I will give you what is the exchange rate today. The bank will tell to Modi that the exchange rate is 40-50 rupees per dollar. So my question to all of you is that, will Modi get 40 lakh rupees or will Modi get 50 lakh rupees? To understand this, this picture will help you a lot. When Modi is receiving dollar, what will he do with the dollar? He will sell dollar. In return, what is Modi going to buy from the bank? Rupee. What is the bank going to sell? Rupee. What is bank going to buy? Dollar. Alright. Here the exchange rate is what? Rupee per dollar. Am I right? Now friends, my question to you is, I told you to ask 2 questions. What is the first question? What is the commodity? Tell me friends, what is the commodity over here? Dollar. Second question, is the bank buying the commodity or selling the commodity? Bank is buying the commodity. In that case, bank buy commodity. What rate will be applicable over here? Bid rate. So friends, the equation will go like this. 1 lakh dollar. Bid rate is how much? 40 rupees per dollar. If I multiply these two things, dollar will get cancelled. And how much rupees will Modi get in his hands? He will get 40 lakh rupees. Can you please draw this picture in your books, friends, neatly? Don't spend too much time drawing this picture, friends. One of my classes when I was taking in Kochi, there was one girl sitting in the second bench. Very dedicated girl, yeah. She will sit and do everything just the way I tell. That's when I drew this picture on the board. And this girl was sitting and drawing this picture with great difficulty. That is when she realized that Kashmir has gone wrong. She took a rubber, rubbed it and corrected it. Don't do all that hard work. We don't have so much time right now. All right. I hope everybody is clear with the first question, right? Okay. Can I now go to the second part of it? Example number 2. Okay. Example number 2. Again the same as earlier. Let us assume this is the map of India, map of USA, Modi, Trump. Now Modi has not sold anything to Trump. Let us assume Modi has purchased something from Trump. What has Modi purchased from Trump? Let's assume Modi has purchased some medicines from Trump for a value of 1 lakh dollar. Now for this medicine, Modi has to make the payment immediately to Trump, and the exchange rate when the bank he went to bank is turning out to be how much? 40-50 rupees per dollar. Now interact with me. This is Modi. This is the bank. Alright. So what Modi is going to do right now is he will go to SBI and he will buy dollar because he has to buy dollar and give it to Trump. In return, what will he do? Sell rupee. Bank will buy rupee, and what will bank do in return? Sell dollar. The exchange rate is even now what? Rupee per dollar. What are the two questions I asked you, friends? What is the commodity? And what is the bank doing with commodity now? Sell. So what rate is applicable? Ask rate, which means 1 lakh dollar. Ask rate is how much? 50 rupees per dollar. So he will multiply again. Dollar will get cancelled. Modi will end up paying how much money to Trump for this, friends? He will end up paying 50 lakh rupees. Can you please draw this picture in your books now? Alright friends, once you are done, please chat and let me know that you are done. Alright. Okay, so example 2 is over. Shall we now go to example number 3? Alright. Example number 3 will be similar to example number 1. That is, Modi is selling chai to Trump. Okay, but the only one difference over here will be the exchange rate will now be 0.02 hyphen 0.025 dollar bar rupee instead of rupee bar dollar. Now tell me, friends, are you feeling uncomfortable? If you feel uncomfortable, imagine this as dollar bar masala dosa, then you will have no uncomfortness at all and you belong to planet Earth. Do not forget that. In this case, let us see how the answer will come now. I will draw the picture again. Modi Bank. Modi has received dollar from Trump. So what will Modi do with the dollar? He will sell dollar. In return, what will he do? Buy rupee. Trump will do what? Sell rupee and he will buy dollar. Now the exchange rate is not rupee but dollar. The exchange rate is dollar bar rupee. Alright. So what are the two questions, friends? What is the commodity here? It is rupee. What is the bank doing? Bank is selling rupee. So will it be the bid rate or will it be the ask rate? It will be the ask rate because the bank is selling. So now it is $1 lakh. What is the ask rate over here? Is it $0.025 bar rupee? Now tell me, can I multiply dollar into dollar bar rupee? I will get dollar square something. So multiplying doesn't work. If multiplying doesn't work, in return, what am I supposed to do? I am supposed to divide. So now tell me, what is 1 lakh divided by 0.025? Do I get the answer as 40 lakh rupees? Is this the same answer I got in example number 1 also? Can you please write down this in your books now? Once you're done, please write and let me know that you're done. Alright, now can I go to example number 4? By now you would have understood what will be example number 4, friends. Okay, it will be same as example 2, but the only difference will be the exchange rate will be 0.02-0.025. Alright. So now in this case, Modi is purchasing medicines from whom? From Trump. So in that case, what will be the thing that we will do over here? Modi is going to buy dollar from the bank. Am I right? In return, he will sell rupee. Bank is buying rupee. Bank is selling dollar. Dollar bar rupee. What are the two steps that we have to take over here? What is the commodity? And here it is buy. So will it be the bid rate or will it be the ask rate? It will be the bid rate. So $1 lakh, $0.02 bar rupee. I will have to divide now. So if I do 1 lakh divided by 0.02, I will get the answer as how much over here, friends? I'll get the answer as 5 lakh rupees. Can you please write down till here in your books? Just one intermediate question in between, friends. What is the status of the examination? Are they saying they are going to postpone the exam? Yesterday, the institute, some vice president came online, is what I understand, but I am not updated with that. Alright, so have you got the answer as 50 lakhs over here? Amazing. Okay, so we are done with all the 4 permutation combination, friends. Exam point of view, these are the 4 combinations of bid and ask. Any question on bid and ask, you can solve it using this picture. Shall we go to the next concept now? The next concept is conversion of direct quote into indirect quote. Can you write down this heading in your books, friends? Now, friends, I told you 40-50 rupees per dollar is okay. So the updation is pending, is it? Okay. This, if I am in India, this is what I call it as the direct quote. How do I convert this into an indirect quote? I will do 1 divided by the direct quote. So what is 1 divided by 40? You will get the answer as 0.025 hyphen. What is 1 divided by 50? 0.02 dollar bar rupee. Now tell me, is this quote correct or incorrect? Friends, this quote is incorrect. Why? Because this quote is telling that bank will buy at 25.025, bank will sell at 0.02. So every time bank buys at 0.025 and sells at 0.02, bank will make a loss, and if bank continues like this, all banks will become bankrupt. So this is not the right code. So after you do 1 divided by, we should ideally interchange the position. And 0.02 should come over here. 0.025 should come over here. This is the correct indirect code. So friends, exam point of view, just keep a simple rule. Your textbooks are having very complex formulas over there. You don't have to by heart any one of those. Just keep this one simple rule in your mind. You should do 1 divided by interchange. 1 divided by interchange. 1 divided by interchange. Can you write down till here in your books now? Once you're done, please let me know. Alright friends, so once you're done this concept also, let's learn the next concept. Next concept heading will be appreciation and depreciation. Okay. Also known as premium and discount. Friends, let us say the spot rate. I'll give you two examples over here. Example number 1. Suppose the spot rate is, let us say 50. After 1 year, the rate is falling down to 40 rupees. Rupees per dollar. This is also rupees per dollar. So friends, is the dollar appreciating or depreciating? See, you can imagine in terms of masala dosa. Am I right? You can just say today the price of masala dosa is 50. After 1 year, it has come down to 40. So I would say that in this case, dollar is depreciating or the commodity is depreciating. If the commodity is depreciating, what is happening to the currency or rupee? Rupee will be appreciating. Alright. I will give you a simple rule rather than going by the textbook formulas. We will call depreciation as minus and we will call appreciation as plus. So now tell me here, when will I get minus? If I do 40 minus 50 or 50 minus 40, I should do 40 minus 50 divided by 50. So whatever is coming on the right side is coming down also. So I'll get the answer as 10 divided by 50. I will get the answer as how much percentage, friends? Minus 20 percentage. Here to get plus, what should I do? 40 minus 50 or 50 minus 40? I should do 50 minus 40 divided by 40. Whatever comes on the right will come down also. So I will get the answer over here as how much percentage? Plus 25 percentage. So one important moral of the story is that the rate of appreciation and the rate of depreciation will not be the same. They will be different. Can you write down till here in your books first? Alright friends, now I'll give you example number 2. Okay, if the spot rate is 50 and after 1 year the rate is increasing to, let us say, 55. Alright, now 50 rupees per dollar, 55 rupees per dollar. Here what is happening? Dollar is appreciating, and if dollar is appreciating, what is happening to rupee? Can you tell me? Rupee is depreciating. Am I right? Alright. So dollar is appreciating, rupee is depreciating. Appreciation means plus, depreciation means minus. So the formula over here will be 55 minus 50 will give you plus answer divided by 50. I'll get the rate of appreciation as how much? 5 divided by 50. I'll get the answer as 10%. Here the formula will be 50 minus 55 divided by 55. So what is 5 divided by 55? I'll get the answer as minus 9.09%. Can you write down this also in your books now? Alright friends, if you have put up till here in your books, I'll give you one more example. Example number 3. One time in November 2016 exam they asked, find out the rate of appreciation or depreciation on an average rate. This was one of the questions. Alright, I'll give you some numbers. Assume that the spot rate is now 40. After 1 year, the rate has become 50 rupees per dollar. Okay, so now tell me in this case what is happening. Can I say dollar is appreciating? And what is happening to rupee? Rupee is depreciating. Am I right? The rate of appreciation would now be 50 minus 40. Normally I divide by 40, but if the term average rate is used, I will divide it by 45. And here it will be 40 minus 50 divided by 45. Can you write down this in your books now? So I'll get the answer as plus 22% here. Here I'll get the answer as minus 22%. So the moral of the story is, when it is based on average rate, which both plus and minus rate will be the same, because denominator comes as a common denominator. Write down this, I'll come back in a minute. Alright friends, if you are done with this, let's go to the next concept now. Write down the next concept heading, swap points. Example number 1. Okay. I'm, let us say, putting particulars, bid, ask. Let us assume the spot rate is 50.50. Okay. Now let us say the dollar is appreciating by, let us say, 10 paisa. So here it will become 50.1. Now tell me, if the buying rate is going up by 10 paisa, the selling rate will go up by more than 10 paisa or less than 10 paisa? It will go by more than 10 paisa because they want to make a profit on this. So let me put this as, let us say, 50.7. Alright. The difference over here is what I call it as spread. That is 0.5 is a profit that the banker is making. 0.6 is a profit that the banker is making. But the difference when I check down, is what we call it as swap points. Okay, so 50 to 50.1 it is 10 points. 50.5 to 50.7 is how many points? 20 points. Exam, what they will do is they will give you the spot rate and they will give you the swap points. So tell me, to get the forward rate, what are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to add the swap or deduct the swap? You are supposed to add the swap points. Can you write down this in your books now? Once you are done, please let me know that you are done. Alright, I will now write down example number 2. Particulars, bid, ask. Okay, we have the spot rate, we have the forward rate. This was 50, 50.5. Assume now that the forward rate is falling down. It has fallen down to 49.9 or 49.8. Now friends, if the buying rate is falling by 10 paisa, 20 paisa, the selling rate will fall only by less than 20 paisa. Let us say 10 paisa. So it will come to 50.4. So friends, here let's check what are the swap points. Do I get the answer as 20 over here? And I get the answer as 10 over here. Now in the exam, if they give you the spot and they give you the swap, how will you find out the forward rate over here? You will do spot minus swap. So here is a confusion. Earlier I did spot plus swap. Now I am doing spot minus swap. How do you decide that? That is decided on the order of the swap. Here, is the swap in ascending order or descending order? It is in ascending order. Ascending order means we should add, and here it is in descending order. Descending order means we should subtract. Can you please write down this in your books now? Alright friends, so you are done with these two parts also. So we are done with swap points also. Let's write down the next concept heading now. Interest rate parity theory. Deepika, no, with the forward rate, if the swap points are in increasing order like 10, 20, then the forward rate will increase. If the swap points are 20, 10, then the forward rate will decrease. That is, they are in descending order. Alright? Okay. Now to explain this concept, I want one person from my class today who is a very, very lazy person but who wants to make a lot of money. Let me catch one person who is there in the chat box. Okay, let me catch Parvati Paru. Okay. Everyone interact and tell me, where is Parvati Paru right now? Okay. Let us assume she is in India. Alright. Now, who is this? Okay. This is Parvati, assume. Okay. Which is this country? USA. Who is this? Assume this is some Parvati's friend. Okay. So in between my YouTube class, when Parvati is getting bored, she will just go and check Instagram and she will just check some chats coming in. That is when she will see one of the chats has come from her friend who is in USA. Now she will just chat and tell that what's up. Then she will also say all good, what's up. Then Parvati would say, let me write down the name, otherwise I'll forget. Then Parvati would say, yes, I am here attending a boring lecture on strategic financial management, interest rates, etc. by some Tarun Jagdish. So her friend will ask her, okay, you tell me what is the rate of interest in India? So Parvati will say the rate of interest in India is turning out to be, let us say, 10%. So So now Parvati will generally ask back the same question. Okay, she will ask back, okay, what is the rate of interest in USA? Her friend in USA will tell that the rate of interest over here is now turning out to be 20%. Suddenly, lazy Parvati became active. She got shocked. 20% in USA, 10% in India. What am I doing attending these SFM classes? Can't I sit here and make some easy money? Suddenly, one idea struck her. Why don't I borrow 100 lakh from Indian bank, take that money and deposit in US at 20 percentage? Here I pay 10, there I will get 20 percentage. Can't I easily sit and make some good profit over here? Am I right? So now she got very much excited, and what she started doing was she came to India. Okay, she borrowed 100 lakhs rupees from Indian bank with full confidence. Told the bank manager, next year, same time, same place, I will come and repay the whole money. Manager also shocked, and let us assume that the spot rate is right now 50 rupees per dollar. So what will she do? She will convert this into how many lakh dollars now? 2 lakh dollar. She will fly all the way to USA. For time being, let's assume that the flight charges are zero, and she will invest this money at 20% in US. Then she will stop attending Tarun Jagdish SFM class. She will start relaxing at home and waiting for this 1 year to get over because she's anyways going to get rich. At the end of 1 year, finally, this closing balance became $240,000. Parvati is all excited. She went back to USA, got this money, and she's now coming back to India. She went to the Indian bank to convert this dollar into rupee. What was the exchange rate at the beginning? 50 rupees per dollar. But now will that exchange rate remain the same? No, it keeps on changing. Let us say the time when she brought back the money, the exchange rate in India was 44.833 rupees per dollar. Alright. So now she will convert 2,40,000 into 45.833. She got 110 lakh rupees in her hands. In India, how much money of loan did she take over in India? 100 lakh loan she took. How much is the rate of interest in India? 10 percentage. So she went to Indian bank and she repaid how many lakhs of loan? 110 lakhs. What is the closing balance of Parvati? Zero. So tell me, my dear friends, what is the moral of the story? Moral number one, don't be lazy. Moral number two, don't miss Tarun Jagdish SFM class. Moral number three, if the interest rate in India and the interest rate in USA are different, the exchange rate will move in such a way that no person, including Parvati, can make any gain or loss. And this theory is what we call it as the interest rate parity theory. Can you write down this in your books now? Once you're done writing, just chat and let me know that you're done. Alright, did everyone finish, Ruchi? Alright, so friends, here we can create a theory. The theory goes like this: 1 plus RH divided by 1 plus RF is equal to forward by spot. Okay, where RH means what? Home interest rate. So here home interest rate is which one? India. Why India? I'll tell you later. RF means interest in US. This one will be interest in India. F means forward rate, S means spot rate. So the equation will be 1 plus 10% divided by 1 plus 20% is equal to F by 50. Therefore, F, what answer I'll get will be 45.833 rupees. Can you please write down till here in your books? Thank you, SSVV. Ria, usually it goes up. Here I have just showed it in a way that it's going down just to make the question easy. I could have put it the other way around, but then it would have become a bit complex. This was the easiest way to explain. Ramani, that's another good question. Practically, the deposit rate is different, the borrowing rate is different. But let's start with one assumption that both are the same. If I directly start with the other assumptions, things will get very much complicated. Alright? Alright, friends. Have you all put up till here in your books? Now, I told here RH is the interest of India. Why? Is it because I am from India and Mera Bharat Mahan? No, you have to keep this rule in your mind. I'll give you this with reading pen. What is the exchange rate over here? Rupee per dollar. So this will be RH, this will be RF. If, so I will write down like this, if the exchange rate was dollar bar rupee, dollar will become RH, rupee will become RF. Can you please write down this also in your books now? Alright friends, so we are done with this also. Write down the next concept heading. Arbitrage using IRPT. Alright, I'll just show you with common sense first and then I will tell you using, a proper formula. We can have three situations, okay? I'm putting the details over here one by one. Let us assume for time being that the spot rate is turning out to be 50, alright? We had RH in India as 10 percentage, RF as how much percentage? 20 percentage, alright? And S1 or the forward rate, let us call it as 45.833. This was the first situation. In this situation, Parvati had no gain, no loss. This is what we learned situation 1. Suppose the numbers were a little different. Suppose the spot rate was 50, RH was 10, RF was 20 and the forward rate continued to be at 50. In this case, will Parvati make a profit or loss? Parvati will make a profit by borrowing where? India and depositing where? In US. Everybody clear with this part? Last part, if suppose the spot rate is 50, RH 10, RF 20 and spot rate is not 50, spot rate is 44 rupees per dollar. Now tell me what will happen to Parvati. Will she make a profit or will she make a loss? She will make a loss if she borrows in India, deposits in US. But friends, can I put it in another way that she can make profit now if she will borrow in US and she will invest in India? I will show you this proof numerically. Can you please write down till here in your books first? All right. Have you all put up till here? I will just prove it to you now how they can make profit if they borrow in US and invest in India in the second scenario. All right. I just put India. Okay. And here is US. All right. So here I have told if I borrow in US and invest in India, right? So let us say I am borrowing $2 lakh. Okay. Bringing this to India today, Today the spot price is how much? Is it 50 rupees per dollar? So I'll convert this into how many rupees now? 100 lakh rupees. Invest in India at how much percentage? 10 percentage. Do I get the answer as 110 lakh rupees? This I am borrowing at how much percentage? 20 percentage. So at the end of 1 year I have to repay how much money over there? I have to repay 2 lakh 40. At that time what I will do is I will reconvert this 110 lakh at how much rupees per dollar? 44 rupees per dollar. Can you please check it? Tell me what is the answer you get in this case? You will get the answer as $2,50,000. Yes. So is she making a clean profit of $10,000 by borrowing in US and investing in India? Please put this in your books also, friends. Alright friends, have you done till here? Now I will tell you we got three answers. First one, no gain, no loss, keep it aside. Borrow India, deposit US, borrow US, invest India. Here we found out using common sense. Exam, common sense never works. So we have to put a standardized steps to understand how to do it. So the steps for situation 2 and situation 3 alone. Situation 1 won't have much steps because we can't solve it anyways. Or maybe I'll put 1 also so you don't get any confusion. I will give the three scenarios, situation 1, situation 2, situation 3. We will go by 3 steps. Step number 1 will be theoretical home interest rate. Step number 2 will be actual home interest rate. Step number 3 will be status. And step number 4 will be action. Alright. So friends, theoretical home interest rate I will find out 1 plus RH divided by 1 plus 20 percentage is equal to 45.833 divided by 50. I'll get the answer as 10 percentage. Theoretical means this should be the home interest rate. So my home interest rate should be how much percentage? 10 percentage. What is my actual home interest rate? 10 percentage. Hence it is an equilibrium point, no gain, no loss. Let me do the same thing for the second one now. 1 plus RH divided by 1 plus 20% is equal to 50 by 50. So my home interest rate should be now how much percentage? 20 percentage. Actual rate is how much? 10 percentage. So can I say actual is cheaper than required? If it is cheaper than required, what am I supposed to do? I should borrow at RH. And the same thing I should invest at what? RF. I hope you are clear now as to why I was mentioning these 3 steps, friends. Alright. Same manner, can we do the last one also now? Alright, let me just draw a line over here. Okay. Let's do the last one now. The last one would be 1 plus RH divided by 1 plus 20% is equal to 44 by 50. So that turns out to be 1 minute. I'll get the answer as 5.6 percentage. Whereas the actual rate is 10 percentage. So the status will be actual is expensive than required. So if it is expensive than required, what am I supposed to do? Deposit at RH by borrowing in RF. Can you please write down this in your books and finish it off? Alright friends, have you all put up till here in your books? Once you're done, just let me know that you're done. Okay, Suju, I'll slow down, let everyone finish, after which we will go to the next one. Please let me know if you find that I'm going fast, I will slow down. It's better that I complete limited with quality than completing too much without any quality. 20% is not actual, 20% is theoretical. That should be the rate. Okay, so I'm comparing what should be the rate versus what actually is the rate. Alright, friends, have you all put up till here now in your books? Okay. So if you are done with this, shall we now do and go and crack a problem together now? Okay. Let's go to the next question. Let's take international finance now. Friends, can you take this question number 1, read through the question and try understanding the question on your own, after which we will do it together. I have shared this handout yesterday in the Telegram page also, okay? Alright friends, let's write down the basic data together. This is a question on IRPT, alright? Working note 1, basic data. Okay, point number A, the spot rate. What is the spot rate given over here? 0.665 CAD per DM. What is the forward rate? Can you tell me? Is it turning out to be 0.670 CAD bar DM? DM means Deutsche marks, okay? It's actually a currency of Denmark. Now, DM interest rate is told as 7% per annum. We have to convert that into 3 months. Okay, so 7 into 3 by 12. We'll get the answer as 1.75%. And we also have the CAD interest rate that is turning out to be 9 into 3 by 12. We'll get the answer as 2.25%. Can you please write down till here in your books now? Okay, so friends, now they are basically asking you whether you are having any Arbitrage opportunity available. Action for arbitrage opportunity. Okay. In that we'll write down point number A. As I told you, we'll go by the 4 steps. Step number 1 will be what? Theoretical home interest rate. Okay. Here, which one is home interest rate, friends? What is the exchange rate? CAD bar DM. So CAD will be RH and DM will be RF. Alright. So here the formula will be 1 plus RH divided by 1 plus 1.75% is equal to, what is the forward rate told over here? 0.670 divided by 0.665. Alright. So the answer what I'll get will be 0.670 into 1.0175 divided by 0.665. I will get the theoretical rate as how much? 2.5%. Point number B will be actual home interest rate. What is the actual home interest rate? 2.25%. What is the status now? Actual rate is cheaper than required. So everyone tell me, if it is cheaper than required, what am I supposed to do? Should I borrow at CAD? Yes, I should borrow at CAD and invest in what? DM. Can you write down till here in your books, friends? Alright friends, have you all put up till here in your books now? Okay, now let's go to the next part. I will now show it with proof. Exam they have not asked for proof. Still I will just show you the proof over here. Okay. Friends, the proof will go like this. CAD DM. So let us assume I am borrowing 1 lakh CAD over here at how much percentage? 2.25 percentage, which will increase to 1 lakh 2,250 CAD. Spot rate is 0.665. Am I right? Let me check. Yes. So 1 lakh divided by 0.665 will give you 150376 DM. Plus here the rate is 1.75 percentage. Am I right? So I'll get the answer as 1,53,007 DM. Okay. This I'll now reconvert back at 0.670. I'll get the answer as 1,02,515 CAD. So I'll get the difference as 265 CAD will be my profit, because this money I have to repay. This is what I will receive. Sorry. Can you please draw this picture in your books? Once you're done, let me know that you're done. Alright friends, if you're done with this part, let's write down this neatly. Exam, you can't draw pictures like this. Point number A, 1 lakh CAD will be borrowed at 2.25 percentage, which will increase to 1,02,250 CAD. Alright, point number B will be 1 lakh CAD will be converted to 150376 DM at 0.665 CAD bar DM. 150376 DM plus 1.75 percentage will be equal to 153,007 DM. 153,007 DM will be reconverted to 1,02,500 CAD at 0.670 CAD bar DM. Arbitrage profit will be 1,02,500 minus 1,02,250. I think it's 1,02,515. Am I right? 515. That will be 265 CAD. Can you please write down this also in your books? Alright friends, have you all put up till here in your books now? Alright friends, if you have put up till here in your books, let's go to the next one. We are done with this question of IRPT. Let's go to the next concept now. Alright? Okay. Now write down the next concept heading. Cross rate. Alright friends, to explain this, let us take one person from this classroom. Let us take Riya Nair. Alright. Now everyone tell me, where is Riya Nair? Let us say Riya Nair is in India. Which is this country? Everyone tell me. This is USA. By now you must have by hearted the map of USA. But before going to USA, Riya Nair will be going to this country. Now which is this country? This country is, let us say, Australia. So Riya Nair has come from India to Australia. From Australia, she is going to USA. All right. She is having 100 lakh rupees with her. She is going to USA, hence what she wants over here, she needs dollars. But when she went to the Australian bank told her that look, we don't have a code called rupee per dollar. We have the following two codes. One is 24-25 rupee per AUD is there. The second code available is 1-2 AUD bar US dollar. So you can't directly give me 100 lakh rupees and tell me to give me US dollar. If you want to give me 100 lakh rupees, I will give you AUD. Then you give me AUD, I will give you US dollar. Alright. How much dollar will she get is the question. Can you draw this picture in your books now? Alright friends, have you all put up till here in your books now? Okay, so now this can be solved using three methods. Okay, method one is what I call it as the common sense method, not used as far as the exam is concerned in normal cases. The second method is what I call it as cross rate with direct code. This is the method what we normally use from exam point of view, but there is one more method which is called as cross rate with indirect code. Can you please write down or draw this chart in your books now? Alright friends, now let's do it one by one. Method 1 is common sense method. Under this method, we will go by the two steps as I told you. First, what we will do is we'll convert rupee into AUD and then AUD into dollar. Alright. So now what is the rupees that is available with RIA, that is 100 lakh. Now tell me, will it be the bid rate or will it be the ask rate? Let's draw the picture to understand that. RIA bank, what is she going to do? She is going to sell rupee and in return she will buy AUD. Bank will sell AUD and buy rupee. Here it is going to be rupee bar AUD. Now tell me, what is the commodity coming over here? AUD is the commodity. Sell AUD, so it will be the bid rate or will it be the ask rate? It will be the ask rate. Alright. So the formula will be 100 lakh. Here it is 25 rupee bar AUD. Am I right? So I will do a divide. Once I do a divide, I will get the answer as 4 lakh AUD. Once I get this, I will go to step number 2 where I will convert AUD to US dollar. Okay. For doing so, now I am having how many AUD with me? I am having 4 lakh AUD with me. Just like it was asked earlier, now also it will be an ask. I will just draw and show you. So now what I will do is I will sell AUD and I will buy dollar. The bank will sell dollar and the bank will buy AUD. Now the quote is AUD bar dollar. Am I right? So what are the two questions I told you? What is the commodity over here? It is turning out to be dollar and it will be sell dollar. So in this case, what rate will be relevant over here? Can you tell me? It will be the ask rate. Is everybody clear so far? Okay. So once you get the answer as ask rate, now what next we will do is we will do 4 lakh divided by 2. So what is the dollar that I am getting over here? 2 lakhs dollar. Can you please write down till here in your books now, friends? Yes, I ready. You got the right answer. All right, friends. Now, shall we do it using method 2? Method 2 is cross rate using direct quote. Friends, cross rate, we actually do it in 4 steps. I will show you one by one, then you will understand. The first step is called as desired rate. Here, the desired rate that I need is rupee per dollar because I think Ria had rupee, she wanted dollar. So my desired rate can either be rupee per dollar or it can be dollar bar rupee. Rupee per dollar is what I called as direct quote. Dollar bar rupee is what I call it as the indirect quote. So this is the direct quote. That's why we call it as a cross rate using direct quote. Step number 2 is what? Bid or ask. So here what I'll do is I'll draw a picture. Ria, bank. What ideally Ria should have done, she will sell rupee, buy dollar, sell dollar, buy rupee. Rupee per dollar is a quote coming over here. So the commodity is dollar, sell dollar, it will be ask rate. Once we get this, we'll go to step number 3, which is called as the cross rate. Okay. So the equation over here will be ask rupee per dollar is equal to ask rupee bar AUD into ask AUD bar US dollar. Alright. So what I'll do is I'll cancel AUD and AUD. I will get rupee per dollar. How much is ask rupee per AUD that I have? 25 into AUD bar dollar is how much? 2. So I'll get the answer as how much? 50 rupees per dollar. Then I will write down step number 4, which is conclusion. Here what I will do is I have got 100 lakh rupees and I am having 50 rupees per dollar. So if I divide this, I will get the answer as 2 lakh dollar. Is this the same answer that I got earlier also? Can you please write down till here in your books now? Alright friends, let everyone finish. Alright friends, now I'll go to the last method, method 3, that is cross rate using indirect quote. Alright, here also I'll have the same 4 steps, but the only difference will be desired rate will now be dollar bar rupee. It will not be rupee bar dollar. So that is the indirect quote. Now I will do bid or ask. So the equation over here will be Ria bank, okay, she will sell rupee and buy dollar, sell dollar, buy rupee, but now the exchange rate is what? Dollar bar rupee. What is a commodity? Rupee, buy rupee, it is going to be bid rate. So once I get the answer as bid rate, I will write down step number 3, which is cross rate. Am I right? Here the equation will be bid dollar bar rupee is equal to bid dollar bar AUD into bid AUD bar rupee. Then AUD and AUD will get cancelled. But friends, in this question, have they given dollar bar rupee or have they given AUD bar dollar? They have given AUD bar dollar. So I have to do 1 divided by interchange. So it will be 1 divided by 25 into 1 divided by 2, because the bid will become ask will become bid. 1 divided by interchange. I'll get the answer as 0.02 dollar bar rupee. Once I get this, I will give a heading called as conclusion, where it will be 100 lakh rupee, 0.02 dollar bar rupee. Rupee will get cancelled if I multiply. I will get the same answer as 2 lakh dollar. Can you please write down till here in your books now? Ruchi, solving these questions are actually covering 80% syllabus in the minimum time. So what I'm recommending is that do this first. After this, if you get time, you do more. Understood? But these are, the minimum questions which will give you maximum coverage. That is what I'm trying to push over here. Badri, in exam, you don't have to do that. I just showed you this to prove that anyways you do, you will get the same answer. Exam, whatever desired rate comes in your mind, take it. If rupee per dollar comes, do it. If dollar bar rupee comes, do it. Both the ways you will get the same answer. Alright friends, everyone is done with this? Let everyone complete. I don't want to rush. Alright friends, so we are done with this concept of cross rates. Let us go to the second question on cross rate. Alright, can you please read through this question and understand this question? After which we will do this together. Friends, let's now do it together. There is a twist in this question. Friends, I'll just show you the twist first, that is important. You can give it as a concept heading if you want. Okay. New method of finding the exchange rate. I told you rupee per dollar. Wait. I'll just give a table like this. Particulars. Currency. Commodity. Alright. So the first is rupee per dollar. Rupee is the currency, dollar is the commodity. 1 USD is equal to INR 50 also. Rupee is the currency, dollar is the commodity. One more code what they give is USD slash INR 50. What is the currency and what is the commodity in this case? Friends, if they give it like this also, rupee will be the currency, dollar will be the commodity. So friends, here the only difference is that instead of using equal to, they have used slash. So exam keep this hint. If the code is in capital letters and there is no equal to, then whatever slash is deemed to be equal to. Can you write down like this in your books now? All right, friends. So now in this question, if you go through it, do you see that they have given USD slash CHF 1.4650? It means there is only a slash. This will be deemed to be equal to. So this means $1 is equal to CHF 1.4650. Everybody is clear with this part now? Okay, so let's start solving it. They have given us 3-month swap points and the 6-month swap point. From this, we can find out the forward rate. Am I right? So I'll write down in my books, working note number 1. Forward rate for CHF bar dollar. Particulars, bid, ask. Point number A will be the spot rate. What is the spot rate? 1.4650, 1.4655. You have a 3 months, that is 5 and 10. Then they have given a 6 months, that is 10 and 15. So we have a 3 months forward will be, they are in ascending order, so we are supposed to add 1.4655, 1.4670, and the 6 months forward will be 1.4660 and 1.46. 1 minute, here it will be 1.4665. It's only 10 points. 4660, 1.4670. Can you write down till here in your books? Alright friends, have you all put up till here in your books now? I will now go and find out the forward rate for the next one. I think one more is given below, right? That is dollar bar GBP. Okay. I'll write down now working note number 2. Forward rate for dollar per sterling. Particulars, bid, ask, spot. 1.7645, 1.7660. Then you are having 3 months. Then you have 6 months. 3 months is 25.20. 6 months is 35.25. Okay. So here I'll find out the 3 months forward will be. Friends, are they in ascending order or descending order? They are in descending order. So we should do subtract. So 1.7620. 1.7640, 1.7610, 1.76, 25 would be 35, 35. Can you write down this in your books now? Alright friends, once you're done with this, let us now go and read through the next part of the question. They are asking how much minimum CHF you have to pay for 1 million GBP spot. Okay, so the next working note heading will be how much, this word is important, minimum CHF for 1 million GBP spot. Alright. Friends, sorry, I don't need to write this. In this case, what I will do is 1 million GBP means GBP required is 1 million is nothing but 10 million sterling is required. Alright. We will go by, for this they are saying CHF, but in the question they have not directly given CHF bar sterling. So I'll go by the steps that we already learned. What will be the desired rate now? It will be dollar bar sterling. Am I right? Step number 2 will be bid or ask. Alright. So here what am I going to do? I will sell, I have to buy GBP, right? So I will be selling dollar to the bank so that I can buy sterling. Bank will sell sterling and buy dollar. Here it will be dollar bar sterling. What is the commodity that we are getting over here now? It is sterling. What is the bank doing with sterling? Sell. So what rate will be applicable? Ask rate. Once we get that it is ask rate, I'll take a fresh page. The next step would be cross rate, which is ask dollar bar sterling is equal to ask dollar bar CHF into ask CHF bar sterling. Am I right? 1 minute friends, let me just confirm this part once again. Is GBP required? 1 minute. How much CHF is to be paid for receiving this thing? Oh friends, sorry. I have made a mistake over here. Sorry friends, just a minute. I am erasing this. I think ask might be right, but dollar is not the one. We are doing with CHF. Sorry friends, give me a minute. What I am going to do is I have to buy sterling, but I have to sell CHF. So here it will be buy CHF, sell sterling. The desired code that I am having is not dollar bar sterling. It is supposed to be CHF bar sterling, because CHF is what we need to make the payment for. Okay. So in this case, sterling being the commodity, sell sterling, it will be ask. So far correct. So here the equation will change. I will write down the heading as cross rate. So here the equation will be ask CHF bar sterling is equal to ask CHF bar dollar into ask dollar bar sterling. Like this only dollar will get cancelled. Now tell me, ask CHF bar dollar in the first bank is how much? It is 1.4655. In the second bank is how much? 1.4660. Which one is cheaper? Bank A. I take 1.4655. In bracket, I will write down bank A into, what about the second one? Ask dollar bar sterling. Ask dollar bar sterling, it is 1.7660 and 1.7650. So bank B is cheaper over here. So I will do it to 1.7650, that is bank B. So the cross rate what I will get over here will be 2.58. 2.5866 CHF bar sterling. Am I right? So once I get this, I'll give a heading called as conclusion. And the conclusion over here will be 10 lakh sterling into 2.5866 CHF bar sterling. So we'll get the answer as 25 lakh 86,600 CHF will have to be paid. This is the minimum CHF. Now many of you will get a doubt, why, how can I do bank A into bank B? Friends, practically I can't do this, but I can do this using common sense approach. Take CHF, go to bank A, get dollar. Take dollar, go to bank B, get sterling. Okay. Can you please write down this in your books neatly now? Once you're done, please let me know that you're done. All right, friends. Okay, so everyone is done with this now? Fine, so we are done with the first requirement. Now let us go and read the second requirement. Considering the codes from Bank A only for GBP slash CHF, what are the implied swap points for spot over 3 months? So now 2 points. Consider Bank A only. Don't talk about Bank B. They want to find out the swap points. Swap points is nothing but the difference between the forward and the spot. Okay. So let me come back over here and write down the next working note heading. Swap points. Okay. I'll draw a table now. Particulars. Bid. Ask. Spot. Forward. Swap points. Alright. They're asking for CHF bar GBP. So this will be spot CHF bar sterling. This will be forward CHF bar sterling. Am I right? Okay. So now they have not directly given spot CHF bar sterling. So what I'll do is in bracket I'll write down step number 1, step number 2. This you have to do on your own. Okay. So just listen carefully what I'm doing. Step number 1. Based on this remaining steps, you are doing it on your own. Alright. So step number 1 is called as spot bid CHF bar sterling. Step number 2 is spot ask CHF bar sterling. Forward bid CHF bar sterling, forward ask CHF bar sterling. I'll do the first step now. Spot bid CHF bar sterling is equal to spot bid CHF bar dollar into spot bid dollar bar sterling. Alright. So now tell me how much is spot bid CHF bar dollar? That is 1.4650 multiplied by what is spot bid dollar bar sterling? Spot bid dollar bar sterling is 1.7645. If I multiply this, I'll get the answer as I'll get the answer as 2.5850 approximately. Am I right? Okay. So you will get the answer over here as 2.5850. Like this, you should do ask this one and you get the answer. The answer should be 2811. Some of you might have got 2711, 2812. All that are absolutely fine. Yes, Shubham, your answer is right. Can you please write down this in your books on your own now? I'll give you 5 minutes time. Gauri 2911 is okay. Any other answer? I hope all of you are doing it. I'll give you some more time. Please do it peacefully and finish it off. Alright friends, have you got the answer friends? I hope you have understood the knack of how to do this thing. Okay, 2812 is okay, 2712 is okay, 2811 is also okay. Alright? Fine. I think many are still doing, let them finish. We'll wait for 2 more minutes, then we will go to the next part. Badri, first of all, this question very clearly mentions Bank A. Bank B swap points are there. The only thing is data is not available in this question. You can't assume that they are the same. Then you will have huge arbitrage opportunities also. Alright friends, if you are done with this, let's go to the next concept now. Everyone write down the next concept heading in your books called as hedging techniques. Alright, now for explaining this concept of hedging techniques background, I will take one more name from the chat box. This time let us speak about Kamala Bhavya. Let us assume Kamala Bhavya is a person who takes a lot of tension. Alright. Now let us assume Kamala Bhavya, where is Kamala Bhavya right now? She is in India. Alright. She has sold, let us assume this is Michelle Obama. Let us assume Kamala has sold lipstick to Michelle Obama for a value of $1 lakh. Okay. Today the spot price is 50 rupees per dollar. So once Sairati, the IIFL virtual trading, I would like to show it, but right now we are focusing on the exam. I'll definitely come back to that later. Alright, maybe I'll upload some videos on YouTube in my channel very soon. Okay. Now, Kamala has sold lipstick to Michelle Obama for a value of $1 lakh and assume the spot rate is 50 rupees per dollar. Now Kamala is very much excited. She is going to get 50 lakh rupees in her hands. But that is when Michelle Obama will call and tell, look, my husband is no more in power. I am having some financial tight. Can I make this payment to you after 1 month? Now, what is the nature of Kamala? She takes a lot of tension. That day night, somehow she slept. Next day morning, the newspaper fellow came. The newspaper fellow threw the newspaper. Kamala went and picked it up, and the moment she saw that the rate has become 49 rupees per dollar. Now tell me, is she happy or sad? She is sad. She took her calculator, $1 lakh into 1 rupee loss. That is equal to how much? 1 lakh rupees gone. Next day morning, again newspaper fellow came. He threw the newspaper. This time Kamala was standing out with great tension. She caught the newspaper, and when she opened it, the rate had become 48 rupees per dollar. Now tell me, is Kamala happy or sad? Again she is sad. She lost another 1 rupee into $1 lakh. That is 1 lakh rupees gone. That day night, Kamala couldn't sleep peacefully. She kept on praying to all the gods across the world and telling to them, let the rate go up, let the price go up, let the price go up. Next day morning, the price changed to be 48.4 rupees per dollar. Now she has made 40,000 rupees profit, or we can say in total she has made some 1.6 rupees of loss. Friends, in other words, from now onwards, Kamala cannot sleep peacefully. And now I was giving an example where newspaper fellow will give the newspaper and we get to know the price. Nowadays, after Jio internet has come, internet has become so cheap that everybody has a phone with internet. So Kamala will sit in front of the internet and the prices will be full day, up, down, up, down, up, down. Her life will become miserable. Now to protect people like Kamala from this kind of tension and this sleepless behavior, we have come up with a technique, what we call it as hedging technique. The purpose of hedging technique is not to maximize profit. The only purpose of hedging technique is to minimize your risk, or in simple terms, the only purpose of hedging technique is that Kamala should be able to sleep peacefully. There are many hedging techniques which I'll share with you and we will discuss it over here. The first hedging technique is called as home currency invoicing. The next one is leading versus lagging. The next one is called as netting. The next one is called as forward contract, future, options. These options and futures are the pending chapters to be done. Then we have something called as FRA, IRF, IRO. This comes in a chapter called as interest rate derivatives. Then we have something called as cap, collar, floor. Then we have something called as money market hedging. Then we also have something called as interest rate swap, and we have something called as currency swap. Friends, this is the things that I'll be covering today and tomorrow, with which our whole revision part will get over, and the chapters of derivatives also will come in this. Can you write down this in your books now? So already I will do a virtual video, but not on IIFL. I'll do it from the NSE side. That will be much easier. Let me see, either IIFL or NSE side, I will take care. Okay. Alright friends, have you all put up till here in your books now? Alright, let's do it one by one now. The first one is called as home currency invoicing. This is a very simple one. If Kamala is invoicing in 50 lakh rupees instead of invoicing in 1 lakh dollar, then the exchange risk will go on Michelle Obama. This is what we call it as home currency invoicing. Can you please write down this in your books now? Yeah, Badri, please share your doubt. I will clarify the doubt in middle of this thing, or you can WhatsApp me also. I have shared my number earlier. If you still have not noted down my number, you can note it down now. This is the number. Alright friends. So have you all put up till here in your books? The next one is called as leading versus lagging. Friends, leading means now, lagging means later. Alright, so here let us say the spot rate and then we are having the forward rate. Alright, let us say the spot rate is 50 rupees per dollar. I have to receive 1 lakh dollar, or let's say I have to receive $1. But after 1 year, I will be getting 60 rupees per dollar. Which is better? Should I lead or should I lag? I should lag so that I can get more. Suppose I have to receive $1, spot is 50, forward is 40, then I will leave the receipt. I'll try getting it now itself. If I have to pay $1, it is 50 and here it is 60. In this case, what I will do, I will lead the payment. In the last case, what I am supposed to do is I will lag the payment. Alright. One more final scenario. Suppose I have to receive $1, 50, 52, but the rate of interest is 10%. In that case, I will lead the receipt because I take it today, invest at 10%, I will get 55 rather than getting only 52. Can you please write down this in your books, friends? Alright friends, have you all put up till here in your books now? Okay, so we have done with leading versus lagging also. Can we go to the next one now? The next one is called as netting. Okay, netting basically means who was the person who takes a lot of tension in my case, in my example, Kamala. Kamala, and here I'll call Michelle. Assume Kamala has sold lipstick for a value of $1 lakh. Michelle has sold back nail polish for an exact value of $1 lakh. Now, do they have to pay any money to anyone? No. This kind of a scenario is what I call it as netting. So here what I do is I don't pay the full amount. I adjust and only then I pay the balance money to the other person. Can you please write down this also in your books now? Now we will learn a concept called as forward contract and then we will take a break. Okay. Alright friends, I hope you are clear with the concept of netting also. Now I'll write down the next and a very important concept which is called as forward contract. First I'll give you a definition which is very important. It is a contract entered today for a future date. Please write down till here in your books. Friends, keep on chatting just for me to confirm that you're all online. Okay. Now, friends, this is a very crucial concept. In day-to-day life, we enter into forward contract. Every time I book a slot for my classes, I actually go for a contract, forward contract. Okay. Now, let's say, for example, I had committed my classes in Bangalore at CAPS Academy. So, when I committed that class, let's say I told that the class will happen next week. That is a forward contract. When I committed a date for this YouTube live RPL revision videos, I actually committed for a forward contract. Similarly, I have also committed for a forward contract for taking classes in Chennai, but due to coronavirus, it got cancelled. So friends, forward contract has got one drawback. I can cancel it at any point of time. Alright. Otherwise, any contract entered today for a future date is what we call it as the forward contract. Everybody is clear so far? Okay. I'll now give the same example. Kamala has sold lipstick for a value of $1 lakh to Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama said she won't pay the money now, she will pay after 1 month. What is the spot rate today? 50 rupees. Kamala is taking tension. She is not able to sleep peacefully. So what she will do is she will go to, let us say, a derivative bank. There are many derivative banks, merchant banks, all that is what the term you use for them, who help us to enter into a forward contract. And there she saw that the same dollar is available for a forward rate of 49 rupees per dollar. This means if she enters into this forward contract, she will surely get 49 lakh rupees. Whether the rate goes up or rate falls down, she doesn't have to take any tension. Alright. Suppose Kamala booked this forward contract. Alright. At the end of 1 month, there can be two scenarios. Scenario number one, the actual dollar rate turns out to be 52 rupees per dollar. Scenario number two, the actual dollar rate turns out to be 48 rupees per dollar. If the actual rate turns out to be 52, she will get only 49 rupees per dollar because she has booked for 49 rupees per dollar. What is the loss that Kamala is making because of this 3 rupees per dollar into 1 lakh dollar, that is equal to 3 lakh rupees. But at least Kamala had 100% certainty she will surely get 49 lakh rupees in her hands. In the second case, the actual rate became 48. Even then she will get how much money in her hands? 49 rupees per dollar. So what is the profit she will make over there? 1 rupee per dollar, that is nothing but 1 lakh rupees. Can you please write down this in your books now? First you write down this. Alright friends, write down this now. Alright friends, have you all put up till here in your books friends? Okay, now I will show you practically how the forward contract works. So write down a heading called as practical forward contract. Friends, practically there are two markets. One is called as a spot market and the other one is called as the forward market. Friends, I will call spot market as a real market because real money gets traded over here. This one I will call it as an imaginary market because here actually nothing happens in real, only the gain or loss is real. So let's say for example, there are two banks. One is SBI and the other one is I call it as a derivative bank. Alright. SBI I will give real 1 lakh dollar. Derivative bank I will not do that. So ideally in my example, situation 1, the rate became 52 rupees per dollar, right? So I go to derivative bank and I sell at 52. Is this real or imaginary? This is actually imaginary. Alright. Now on expiry, when the actual dollars I'm going to receive, sorry friends, I'm not selling at 42, I'm 52, I'm selling at 49 initially, right? After that, on expiry, if the actual rate becomes 52, I need to cancel. How do I cancel? I buy at 52. Is this also real or imaginary? This is actually an imaginary. It's only a paper transaction. Or online, I just do a click. That's all. In reality, I never give any dollar. I never receive any money. But now I will get a gain or a loss. What is the loss I'm making over here? 3 lakh rupees. This becomes my real loss, and from my demat account automatically 3 lakh rupees will go. So this 3 lakh rupees is actually my real loss. Alright. But at the same time, I will be getting real money from Michelle Obama. I will receive real 1 lakh dollar, which I will take it to SBI and exchange at 52 rupees per dollar. So here I will get how much money in my hands? I will get 52 lakh rupees. So I got 52 lakh in SBI, 3 lakh I lost in derivative bank. My net inflow turns out to be how much? 49 lakhs. Is this not the same amount that I committed in the forward contract? Can you write down till here in your books now? Let everyone do it. Then I'll show you one more example and we'll take a break. Alright friends, have you all put up till here in your books? Situation 2, we had the actual rate turning out to be how much now? 48 rupees per dollar. Alright, in this case, also ideally there are two banks. Let me call it as SBI and the other bank I'll call it as derivative bank. So here I'll do what? I will sell at 48 originally. Am I right? Sorry, not at 48, I'll sell at 49. This is real or imaginary? It is imaginary. Subsequently to cancel, I will buy at what rate? 48, again imaginary. Now am I making a gain or a loss? I am making a gain of 1 lakh rupees. This 1 lakh is real. It will automatically come into my demat account. That is the time when I will get real 1 lakh dollar from Michelle Obama, which I'll take to SBI and convert at 48 rupees per dollar. Here I will get the amount as how much? 48 lakh rupees. So my total inflow will again turn out to be how much? 49 lakh rupees. Is this similar to the same rate that I got even when the actual rate was 52? Or friends, whichever way the exchange rate moves, Kamala will surely get 49 lakh rupees. She can sleep peacefully. Can you write down this in your books now? Yes, Deepika, it will have the same effect. That's what I just showed you right now. Alright friends, so if you are done with, are you done with this? Let everyone finish. Alright friends, so just let me conclude. We can have two parts. One, we can have a forward receivable or we can have a forward payable. In this case, it was a forward receivable. So we are actually going by three steps. The three steps that we are doing is, first we did sell forwards. We sold dollars over there. Then to cancel what we did buy forward. And finally, what did we do? Sell spot. Whereas in case of forward payable, we will have the opposite steps. It will be, first I will do buy dollar or buy forward. Then to cancel, what will I do? Sell forward. And the last step will be buy spot. So the three steps are sell forward, sell spot, or buy forward, sell forward, buy spot. Can you write down till here and finish it off, friends? Akshat will have a 30 minutes break and we'll start by 12 o'clock or 12:05 because now it's 11:35. Let's start by 12:05. Is that okay? All right, friends. So shall we take a break now? Excellent. Let's take a break now. Okay, we'll get back at 12:05. Okay, get fresh and come back. Then we will have the next session where we'll try completing international finance. Thank you so much, everyone. See you at 12:05. Thank you.